All right, fellas, the ones that's watching, I want to thank y'all for being patient. Um, please hit us up on the live chat. Let us know who's watching. Everybody that's been watching our podcast show, normally we don't start like this, but due to some issues and our personal IT guy in our league, we had to start the show like this.
They had to affiliate the country just to protect the innocent.
Right. Exactly.
IT guy.
I think we still got to wait for Harris and then Billups if he shows up too. I know he was talking about getting on. All right. Like Harris is about to come in right now. When Harris get in, we'll start.
Okay. So we're live right now.
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we came in live.
Okay.
Roger
that. Hit the ground running.
Right. No theme song, no nothing.
You can start the theme up now.
Nah, we good. Hey, if you can you change it to where we're all on the screen, Tiger? Instead of just whoever's talking.
Yeah, give me a second.
You fine.
Immersive? No.
Somebody say Mercer?
No, I said immersive.
Oh.
I had it on. Let's see any more comments. Yep, there we go. We good. All right, y'all. Welcome to the FNG podcast show. Man, we haven't done one in about 4 or 5 months. It's probably a little bit.
No, not this view. He doesn't want this view. He does not want this view.
Put us on a wall like that.
He does not want this view. Wow.
What are you talking about?
No, he put the view where we're all on like these pictures up on the wall, and now we're in the view where we're in like a stadium.
Oh, I don't know what you want, buddy.
What's up, Isaiah?
Ocean, this is your fault.
Yep, this is Joseon's fault. Yes. All right, again, welcome y'all. FNG, we got too much to cover, so we're just gonna start from the very beginning of the season. I'm not gonna say we're gonna go week by week, but we could go like the last 2 weeks. We didn't even talk about it. It's just one of those. Yesterday, I talking to Tranks, talking to Harris. I'm like, hey, y'all, I'm available tomorrow night. I know it's short notice. Let's get something out there.
Definitely.
So, yep. So
is this the right view?
You said what? No, it's good. Your view is perfect.
All right.
Yep, perfect. So as always, when we start the podcast show off, we actually before that, let me introduce the fellas that's on here because we have a lot of new, owners in the league. Our IT guy, Mr. Clean, my light-skinned brother, my man 10 grand, Tiger Roar, the Giants owner. Whatever. We also got.
Where's that? Greetings, gentlemen.
Yeah, you gotta do a little snap for it doing. Gotta save trains for last.
We also got Harris, the Chargers owner, aka Debo.
Greetings, gentlemen, without the salute.
Right.
I just don't understand.
And then we have the 49ers owner.
Here it comes.
Triple OG / Triple OG.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Mr. Jedi, Philly Jedi, Tony Tranks.
I'm extremely happy to be here after our long layoff. I think the last time we did a show that referenced what was going on in the league, it was week 11 of Madden 21. The only other shows that we've done have been the trophy presentations for Eric, Lord King, the Ravens owner winning the Super Bowl for season 3, and Matt, TD Jakes with the Seahawks winning Super Bowl number 4, season 4 of 21. And then we're in week 11, I think. We're week 12 of season 1, Madden 22, because we, as a league, decided to wait for the the draft update. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Whatever they changed to where you could scout, the scouting update. We waited for that to start our league instead of, because once you start a league, if they update the scouting thing, you wouldn't have got the new changes they made to it. And we all wanted to play with the new changes. So that's why we waited. And we're up to week 12, which is actually where the real NFL is. So,
yep. That's crazy.
So here we are.
That's crazy.
And who are you? Who are you, Dill? You don't think you introduced yourself, did you?
Oh, I did. That's right. I am Big Boy Deal. He got the theme song, whatever. I'm Big Boy Deal, now the Ravens owner. So used to be the Browns owner, now I'm the Ravens.
He did like the real Browns did.
Exactly.
Left in the middle of the night.
I did.
Art Modell, you're a true Art Modell now, man.
I did. So we always start the show off with the standings, conference, division standings, whatever. Mr. Tranks, can you bless us with that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we follow. Oh, you said bless us with that. Yeah, therefore. We go to the AFC North as we always do, or as I always do. We have the Bengals at 9. Hold on. The Bengals are leading the AFC North at 9-1. The Ravens are 2 games back at 7-3. Wow, we got to figure out how we got here. We have the Steelers at 4-6 and the Browns at 4-7. Heading down to the dirty AFC South, we have the Titans at 10-1, Jaguars at 4-7, Texans at 2-8, and the Colts at 2-9. There's been a little upheaval in the ownership in that division, as there usually is. Go ahead to the AFC East. We have the Dolphins at Dolphins at 5-7, leading the division.
We should be laughing. Is that Brandon?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Brandon Moore.
Yeah.
5-7. We have the Bills at 4-6. We have the Jets at 3-7, and the Patriots rounding the division out at 2-9.
I'm sorry. I laugh, guys. I'm sorry about that.
I would laugh because that's just ridiculous. Remind me of the AFC South when the Saints went in with a 500 or less record. We had the AFC West. We have the Chargers at 9-2. They're the Broncos at 6-5 in second place. That's impressive considering Lord King came late into the division. They had a lot of losses. We have the Chiefs at 5-6 in third, and we have the Raiders at 2-8 rounding the division out. Head over to the NFC. Go to the NFC North. We have the Bears at 8-2. With the Packers at 8-3. So they're right neck and neck. We have the Vikings at 4-6, and we have the Lions at 2-8. Heading down to the South, we have the Panthers at 11-1, strong 11-1. With the Falcons at 9-2.
Wait, the Panthers 11-1?
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
11.
I see you, Joe.
Strong 11-1. Who's their? Anybody know who they lost to? Who they only lost to?
I'll look it up right now.
Oh, you don't got to. We're gonna go over the weeks anyway, but at least important games of the week. We have the Bucks at 5-5 in third, with the Saints at 4-6. Go over to the NFC East. We have. Hold on, let me clear my eyes here.
Oh shit.
We have the
Let
Giants.
me not curse. Oh, no, fuck it. Oh shit.
Leading He said, "Let me not curse." Fuck it. All right. The Giants at 6-4, leading the division, NFC East. We have the Washington football team at 5-5, and they've had some tough losses this season. We have the Cowboys at 3-7, and the Eagles round out the division at 3-8. So pretty much a tie at the bottom. And heading over to the NFC West, we have the Seahawks leading the division at 7-3. 49ers right behind them at 6-4. And the Cardinals at 5-6 in third place. And the Rams at 4-6 rounding out the division. And those are your standings for the FNG Football League Season 1.
Couple of shocks.
Okay.
I'm surprised that the 49ers are 6-4.
Yeah.
Are they going to the playoffs?
Tough losses this season.
You said what?
Playoffs.
You talking? You can't say that because if they get 3 losses, they're out.
Yeah.
10-7 is not a guarantee for a playoff spot.
I can stay
I'm in the
humble.
same
We don't wanna
position.
say nothing.
My record is exactly the same. You're not guaranteed the playoffs at all.
I'm not,
You know, so
I didn't guarantee anything. I'm just happy after being 0-3. I am where I am. Period.
Yeah, I mean, you leading your division 6.
Leading the division.
You didn't win your last 3 games.
Yep. Zay, I'm surprised Zay is 5-5.
Yeah.
Tough losses just recently.
The Vikings 4-6.
Vikings are usually hot and cold. They're either really
you're
good
right.
or they're floating, near the middle to the bottom.
Yep. Titans.
Dang.
Titans are 10-1, and I know we talked about it the other day, and I don't know this owner like that.
You're surprised?
There you go with that again. Did the same thing to me in Madden.
Who is this?
20.
Who is
this? I see he's undefeated.
Who is
this
this fella you speak about?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, the last season of Madden 21, he was undefeated. Went into the playoffs. I don't know if he won his first game or lost or the second week.
No, he wasn't able to play the game. He went on vacation.
He won. Yeah.
He went on vacation. Somebody had to play the computer.
Went on vacation.
So it was Dorian Rose that played the CPU.
That wasn't the first week, the wildcard week, right? That was divisional round, right?
Whatever week he was supposed to play Dorian. He played the CPU. I think that was divisional.
Yeah, divisional round. So second round. So he won his first playoff game. I actually predicted he was going to lose his first playoff game too, and he won his first playoff game, and he didn't play a second one after having an undefeated season. So him being 10-1 now isn't a shock. Just not used to it. Anybody being that good in that division.
That loss was a shock.
Him losing to the Rams.
Mm-hmm. That was a shock. I thought he was going to stay undefeated.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
how it is. Oh, go ahead.
No, just real quick. So I know we just put this show together. We ain't write down nothing like that. I'm just going over some old practice we done. Could you put together right now a top 10?
Yeah. Why not?
Let's do it. Top 10.
I mean,
you got 3 teams right now that has 1 loss.
Yeah. Ain't hard.
Who would you put at number 1?
All right, hold on. Let me get over to the standings again.
Brandon said, "Let's go," and then he called us haters.
Yeah, that was about 4 minutes ago.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Gentlemen, whoever's
9,
watching, please
10.
hit us up in the live chat so we can shout y'all out.
Number
Appreciate
1.
It. I picked the Bengals.
I would give it to the Bengals.
No,
really?
After playing him,
have you seen his opponents?
You said what?
Have you seen his opponents?
Oh, we're doing strength of schedule like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're fine. Yep. All right. So who would you give it to? Joe?
No, the Titans.
I'll give it to
the Titans. Were undefeated last season. The last season, and now they're 10-1. I mean, do you know anybody has a stronger presence than that? Now I could see the Bengals being number 2 over the Panthers, even though they're a couple losses different. But because the Bengals went pretty far in the playoffs, but the Titans got to get respect over the last 2 seasons. Anybody disagree?
Right. Nope.
No, if you disagree, let me know.
I'm just thinking about this year. No, you're right. You're right.
And he didn't even play his game because he, human life got in the way.
Yep.
So me, I put the Titans number 1. Unless somebody disagrees. If you disagree, we can take a vote. Tiger.
I say Titans, Bengals, Panthers.
I agree with that. Because Billups has had some really, really strong seasons the last 5 seasons. So, and just has one loss of the 3 1-loss teams. I would put him number 2. Confidently.
Reggie said Titans will win it this season. Oh, goddamn.
Who said that? Who said
Reggie.
that?
Reggie did.
Yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault he's going to win it this season. How about that?
Yeah.
What's up, Reggie? What's up, Reggie? Or should I call you Master Chief? All right.
Right.
All right, so you got at 4th.
So you got Falcons, Chargers, Bears. I put Chargers at 4.
Yeah.
Compared to the Falcons? I thought we were doing strength of schedule.
I'm not looking at the schedule either, so.
Of the 2-loss teams,
who did you lose to?
The 3 lost to?
I lost to the Washington team and the Chiefs.
Yeah, man. He put the Chargers at 10. Falcons. All right, Falcons.
Yeah, keep me off the radar.
All right, who the Bears lose to?
I can tell you that. Stand by.
Okay.
Stand by.
So who the Bears lost to?
Damn, it's first 2 games. Rams and the
Lost
Bengals.
to the Rams and the Bengals. And Falcons, it's between the Bears and the Falcons. Falcons lost more recently to the Saints and the Cowboys. I would give the Bears number 2 and the Falcons number 3.
Wait, what?
Based on strength of schedule.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, well, I would put the Chargers, then the Bears, and then the Falcons.
Okay.
And we don't think that any of those 3-loss teams are even remotely a factor, right? We like those 2-loss teams better than the 3-loss teams.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yep.
A couple of people have played a couple games, and you know this could change.
I lost to the Chargers and the Bears.
Yep.
So.
Okay. Of the 3-loss teams, we got Packers, Ravens, and Seahawks.
I almost gave you the finger, man.
Seahawks.
All right.
I would say Seahawks, Ravens, Packers to round it out. Seahawks, Ravens, Packers.
We got what's 10? Who's 10?
Packers. Packers are better than the Broncos, even though I don't think the Broncos would have 5 losses if he was in charge of the entire season, but they are what they are. You know what I mean? Giants don't have a history of winning. We were surprised to see them lead the division. Not that they've never done it before, but it's rare. And the 49ers lost head-to-head to the Packers. There's no way you can put me over with 4 losses and lost to them.
Yeah,
There's no way you can put me above him. So last 3, what were they again? Seahawks.
So you said Pack. Who was 7? I'm sorry. Who was 7?
Falcons.
Falcon. Wait, what?
Titans.
Falcons should be 6.
Bengals. Panthers. Chargers. I did the Chargers twice.
Right, that's why you was missing one.
I wrote them down twice. That's how much I love the Chargers.
Childish.
Nah, I think you love the Niners more.
Yeah. No, Chargers gave us a Super Bowl. I love the Chargers.
Yes.
Seahawks. Bears, Falcons, Seahawks, and then Packers. Bears, Falcons, Seahawks, Packers, and then Seahawks. Bears, Falcons, Seahawks, Ravens, Packers.
Yeah, you made it.
Shut up.
All right, so I guess it's the number 10 spot.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You listed 10.
You
So
got
10.
between the Broncos just lost. The Broncos could have potentially been in there because they would have been on the win streak, but they just lost to the Chargers, right? So it's the Giants and 49ers, pretty much. Unless you think the Bucks football team, one of these other 5 or more lost guys are better than me and the Giants. So it's really between me and the Giants. I have a conflict of interest because I'm actually the team. So you guys got to speak up. He's
All
on a
right.
3-game win streak. I'm on a 2-game win streak.
All right, I say 49ers.
Okay. Let's look at who the Giants have
is
lost
leading
to.
the Giants are leading their division too.
Definitely are.
Let's see
who the Giants lost to. Maybe the strength of schedule will make a difference.
I appreciate everybody that's watching. Appreciate y'all.
And comment if you guys want to see somebody else put in there, or maybe we missed somebody. Right. All right. The Giants' 4 losses are.
Man, Brandon, nobody cared that you lead your division at 1-11, whatever, dude. Like
Giants
7,
lost,
man.
The Giants lost to the Broncos when Chaz was still here. Football team and the Falcons and the Panthers. Falcons and Panthers, 2 1-loss teams, right? Or 1 loss and 2 loss teams.
So basically, all top 10 teams.
No, they didn't lose all top 10 teams.
Oh, not Washington.
They lost to 2 top 10 teams, essentially, right?
You said they lost to the
49ers.
Broncos?
Broncos, they're not a top 10 team. Football team's not a top 10 team.
No.
Those are the Falcons, and it was a 7-point loss, which is close. And the Panthers, they lost by 10. 49ers lost to Packers, 42-45. He beat me with a field goal at the end. Seahawks, that was a 38-24. What's that? 14 points. Bears, 31-38, 7-point loss. And Cardinals. So I guess the 49ers were right because 3 of their 4 losses were top 10 teams. To go by strength of loss, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yep.
It was close. I guess I made it to the top 10.
Man. Okay.
I'll read it off one last time because you know me and numbers ain't
If
working.
y'all disagree, hit us up in the chat. Brandon, you're not going to make the top 10. Love you, man.
I'll read it in reverse order. We have the 49ers at number 10. We have the Packers, who beat them head-to-head at number 9. We have the Ravens at number 8. We have the Seahawks at number 7. We have the Falcons at number 6, by virtue of the record. The Bears, number 5. The Chargers, number 4. We have the Panthers at number 3. We have the Bengals at number 2. And number 1 team, Titans. I feel good about that list.
Yep. Good stuff.
All right.
Good stuff. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, sir.
Good job.
All right. Just a couple more things. Schedule. We could go back to of course, this weekend. Let's do week 11.
Okay. Well, I mean, the show would be forever if we do every single week.
Right, yeah.
11 weeks.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's point out if there are any shockers this week. I mean, we'll go from 11. So we'll go from week 6.
That's kind of far too.
Is it really?
Let's see.
Okay. Because we're just pointing out games that stood out this week.
All right. So
we don't got to even go.
He don't want to talk about that Chargers Ravens game in week 6.
Sure don't, man. Shoot.
Any surprises this week?
Which week again?
Week 6, starting in week 6.
Oh shit!
Football team beating the Chiefs. That was a shocker, right?
Which one?
Football team beating the Chiefs.
Yep, 36-18.
Chiefs are a much better team. I like the owner's Madden skills. I like the Washington football team's Madden skills better, which is why I think they won.
Another shocker: Giants beating the Rams 34-7.
He gets he'll do that from time to time, beating the Rams. That's actually not a surprise to me.
You're not here to speak up for yourself.
He fares pretty well against the Rams, at times.
Yeah.
Why is it a shocker, Dill?
He's right there.
Pop right back on.
Right. Just knowing the Rams can have a good game. They have a lot of great games against some top 10 players.
All right, Mooney.
And seeing you dominating that game.
That's happened before,
CPU game?
No, it wasn't against him. So it's simple. When he don't run,
yeah,
he loses. Green Bay losing to Chicago. It's a good game.
Yep.
So
Chargers beating the Ravens 37-28. Good game.
Great game.
Great game. Yeah.
Now here's a big important game. Minnesota losing to the Carolina.
Yep.
Because they're 11-1. Those important games. Yep. Won by 3 points. These are the games you gotta win.
Are we just going through randomly picking weeks in shocking games?
Well, we're going from week 6. We're not going all the way to week 1 because that's just a little.
We go to week 7.
Because week 7, Washington smashed the Packers.
Yes, it's week 7. Washington football team beat the Packers 48-21.
Wow.
Damn.
Panthers beat the Giants 28-18.
We have him, just so you know, Tiger, we have the Panthers ranked number 3. Did you hear any of the rankings we did, even though you were AFK?
No, I heard our rankings. I just had to mute.
Okay, no problem.
Bengals destroyed the Ravens 52-31.
Woo!
Murder alert.
Is he that good? Yeah.
Well, also, dude, that's a division game too. So.
Yeah, does that count as 2 losses?
Hey, man, turn your light on. Shut up.
Does that count as 2 losses?
Doing a podcast show in the dark.
Yeah, but does that count as 2 losses or just a single loss? Though I don't know.
Hey, Tiger, man, stop talking to me, man.
Spousal abuse. All right, let's see.
Loss and a half.
I think that's it.
Yeah, everything else looked like it's supposed to look.
Yep. Week 8.
I think this was what's name's first week back to Lord King's first week back because he won 59-42 to Cleveland. So
how did the Bengals? That must be a rivalry game. Bengals beat the Jets 70-21.
No, that was not a rivalry game, and I don't think it was a computer game. I don't think that would be a computer.
No, I know it was a computer game.
Well, what I am missing is I didn't hear anything from the Jets as to any problems.
I don't think.
Let's see how many turnovers.
He wouldn't say anything.
Really? Oh,
I
okay.
don't think so. I mean,
you know what it is? You take it like a man. No complaints over here. I just I'm going to move on now since there was no complaint from the Rams.
Message.
I mean, not from the Rams, from the Jets.
Bears
Harris, what do you think about
49ers 38-31.
Huh?
Excuse me?
I asked, what do you think about that, Harris?
Anyway, what? Oh, no. I'll leave that alone.
All right.
Well, what were
Talk
the
about
games you just said? Because these two down here are having their own.
I said the Bears beat the 49ers 38-31.
Yeah, that one was bad. I actually was losing that game relatively big early. I want to say I was down 21-0 in the second. Not 21. Yeah, 21-0 in the second and got a field goal.
Trey Lance threw 2 picks. Ooh.
Yeah. And I've been pretty efficient with them all season long. And, first play of the game, completed Debo fumble. And I don't think he returned it all the way to the touchdown, but he ended up scoring right at it. And we were reeling that entire game. We kind of got our act together in the third, but we didn't have enough to come back. Excellent win by the Bears. Excellent win.
Everything looked.
Felt like he was dominating the entire game. Believe it or not, that's how it felt.
Yep. Good.
Anything else stand out to you?
Nah. Oh, week 9. The Saints beating the Falcons 38-25.
Big. Big,
Bullet. I see you,
big
man.
win. Big win.
Big win.
Badass.
Anything else stand out?
I'm going through now.
You beating Minnesota. That's a
Yep.
good win, 12-point win.
He tried to come back in that too.
Cleveland losing a close one to Cincinnati.
Yeah, he had that. I watched that, man. God, dog. I was rooting for him.
Let's say, anything else look crazy here? No,
Damn,
nothing.
Packers
Oh,
beat the Chiefs
Arizona.
61-19.
Arizona beating San Francisco.
Ooh.
Arizona beating San Francisco.
What about the Chargers beating the
31-28.
Eagles 62-3?
Hey, man, sometimes it be like that.
Let me
God,
tell you something.
no.
I kicked off field goals in the fourth.
I see.
Listen, I watched this game. Let me tell you what happened. He had the fumble at
every
least 2 or 3 times back to back to back. Fumble, return for a touchdown, or fumble, return to the 2, score, kick the ball off, fumble, return for a touchdown, kick the ball off again, and kick off, return, and fumble 2 times in a row. That's just one series that I remember. He was dominating him after the first quarter.
He turned the ball over 9 times.
It was ridiculous.
Sorry.
Now you just said the Cardinals beating the 49ers 31-28.
Mm-hmm. And I've actually
What's his name again?
down.
What's his name?
Excuse me?
The owner's
Dorian Rhodes.
Yes.
Dorian Rhodes.
That's right.
He used to be the Patriots.
Yep. I don't
Um,
remember.
that was I think he beat me. I think we went to overtime. He beat me with a field goal in overtime.
Man, good game. And then the
Should've pulled it
Rams
out.
beating the Titans 28-24.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that game.
Everybody was shocked about that, and I don't think it was broadcast, so we missed that.
Tannehill got sacked 5 times.
Yeah,
All right, moving to week
Rams
10.
got that
fellas.
together.
All right.
Week 10.
Ravens beat Chicken Legs 49-31.
Sure.
Anybody surprised about that?
Did you say
That
week?
was
Did you
a
say
computer
week?
game.
You said week 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Week 10.
That
week 10.
was a 73-22 week.
Huh?
Damn.
Yeah,
That one,
49ers.
yeah.
49ers beat the brakes off the
that's
Their
Rams.
best, the best man beat the brakes off the room.
Monday Night Football.
That's messed up.
Was it Monday Night Football?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Monday night.
Told you I wanted the steak, not the
And the
chicken.
Panthers came right behind to beat the Cardinals 35-27.
So what about the Buccaneers beating the football team 29-28?
I watched that game and in its entirety. I think I was at the party with Zay during that game.
Dang.
He was bitching that entire game.
Yes. Hey,
You're
man,
not-
if y'all want
Could not
comedy,
stop the
man,
power on.
hey, it's
Oh, you were in the
few
party
owners
too,
I'll
Dill?
listen to. Yeah, I was in there.
Party,
Yeah, it's a few owners I love listening to when they play their game. It's Mike
Oh man.
and Zay. And I gotta make sure the kids ain't around.
Yeah, for real. You can't have that open.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It's comedy.
Denver all over Philadelphia, 52-14. Philly's struggling. Philly is obviously struggling offensively. Let's see. Green Bay beating Seattle.
Did I miss that?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a shot. Yeah, that's a shot.
Yeah. Good
Seattle-
game, 42-32.
Green Bay is beating Seattle and the 49ers this season.
All right, Green Bay.
That's impressive.
Yep.
Are they ranked here? Packers are ranked
Yeah, they're
9.
ranked.
You think they'd be ranked higher, but they probably have more losses. Too many losses to be ranked higher. Those are big
All right,
wins.
Week 11. Sorry, fellas.
No problem. Anything stand out week 11?
Bedtime.
Panthers beating the Washington football team 45-31.
Bears beating the Ravens 38-27.
I watched this game, though, and I swore you had it. I turned the game off to do something else real quick, and I looked back, and I was like, how the hell is he losing this game? What happened? How'd you lose that game, man?
Yeah, I didn't have it.
No, you had it.
I
You
didn't
had
have
that
it.
game.
No, he should.
You had
nah,
it early.
Yeah, he made some great adjustments in the second half and shut down my passing game. And
He shut down. He shut down Lamar.
it wasn't about Lamar. He just really. I threw.
You sure?
Dude, no.
Yeah, 4 turnovers.
I didn't really. What?
Yeah, four turnovers. There were 4 picks.
Yeah, I threw picks. Like I just
roll out.
threw it to the
roll out?
wrong.
You just
I
run.
threw it to people that wasn't open.
So why didn't you just
Well,
run?
he held you to.
Because he kept me in the box too. Y'all some jerks, man.
Yeah, I remember you saying how much you stop my pass. I'm just gonna run.
Next game, Chargers barely beat
You were held at
the
6 points
Steelers.
in the second half. That's why you lost. You weren't able to score.
I couldn't score.
So
He made great
Yeah.
defense adjustment in the second half.
So what
He's
you're saying
obviously
is that's the tape on how to beat Dill. Just watch that second half.
That's why I don't like him.
Mm-hmm. Keep him in the pocket. Can't do nothing.
We're gonna talk about it, Brandon, in a minute.
Anybody watch this Bengals Raiders game? 21-13.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
I
Yes.
saw some of that. Yeah,
I watched it, and just in case for the people that don't know, Hossein, who's the Raiders owner and co-commissioner with me, he's over in Germany, so he has to really jump through hoops to schedule his games, and he's still getting his games in and scheduling and still doing, commissioner stuff. And
No excuses.
seeing how well exactly. He's communicating, right? That's the
Exactly.
thing.
No excuses. It's 6-hour difference.
That's everything. Yeah. But as good as the Bengals are playing this season, he was competitive, and I actually thought he was going to win this game. But he threw a crucial pick or so in the fourth quarter that kind of put it away. But I really liked how well Hossein played this game and how thorough the Bengals were in holding off a team that obviously was matched up well with them. So,
yeah,
kudos to the Bengals on that game.
Yep. And also, what's the next game? I think it was the Chargers. Man, how far they go? There it goes. Chargers and Steelers. 21-17.
Yeah, that's a tight game. Debo, talk us about that one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was down the whole time. I got pretty lucky, with a hit stick fumble, ran it in for a touchdown. Then Mike had a job at the field. I was still 21-17 and picked him off in the end zone. It was a tight game. He did real good. Hold me down in the run game. And
do we have audio of that fourth quarter?
Well, my broadcast,
the sensors are still bleeping
out. I was. I mean, not no excuses, but I was cooking like frying turkeys and everything and all that stuff.
Excuses.
No
excuses.
That's why
I was cooking.
Yeah, I was.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, what's up?
Let me get this straight. You took your FNG opponent so heavily and so lightly that you were cooking during the game.
Not only that, I worked 16 hours at work, got straight off.
You did it with no rest,
cooking,
no excuses.
No side tasking.
No warm up either.
That's much of a threat.
I told Mike, I was like, I haven't even really warmed up yet. Next thing you know,
oh, and you didn't warm up. So you didn't warm up with no
sleep.
sleep and you're cooking.
That's why the game was paused for like 10 minutes. I had to go take a turkey out the fry.
Well,
my broadcast just went out. So luckily he was broadcasting. So y'all can hear everything that he said. Yeah.
But you were down 17-7 in the fourth. And then
I just thought I knew Mike had it.
I thought it was
shut me down. Yeah, he shut me down for a while, man. That's what happens when you don't warm up. All that stuff. You got stuff going on, get on sleepy, I came back and won.
My name is Harrison. I didn't warm up.
No, I ain't getting fried turkey. I'm just saying.
Huh? What'd you say?
Did you drive down the Maryland for one?
I would have. I would have if there was one for me.
When we have the gathering, Mike too.
When we have the gathering or whatever, I'll bring the fried turkey and the burgers and all that stuff too. So,
when you bring that turkey, you got to do it exactly the way you did mine. Exactly. Because it was fucking terrific.
All right. I'm about to get off here in a minute, but I'm gonna go to week 12. That's okay with y'all.
That's fine.
All right. Brandon said the Dolphins beat the brakes off of them, and they did.
You mean the Panthers?
I mean the Panthers. I'm sorry, the Panthers.
Yeah,
Panthers beat the brakes off the Dolphins.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. 65-6.
this is an aggravated assault. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
He needs some milk.
Yeah, 8 turnovers.
Ooh.
Brandon, what happened, man?
Yo, he got
plus-
he got 65 yards, 65 points off of 8 turnovers.
Hey, Tranks, real quick, side note. What did we rank the Panthers again? He's
Number
asking.
3. Number 3.
He's ranked 3? Okay.
Titans
3.
and Bengals are above them.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So Brandon, yeah.
Let me look at time of possession for that too. Look at time of possession because that's big.
Yeah,
Brandon,
Wow, it's not that much
He got
different.
it.
He just kept turning
8
the ball over.
interceptions though.
It is what it is. He got it. Yo, these comments are hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. All right.
He dies. He
Falcons,
dies. That's
What'd you say,
computer.
Tranks?
Only 3 games.
I said if he dies, he dies.
That's
If
the
he
Super Bowl
dies,
game,
he
sorry.
dies. Yeah.
Chargers beating the Broncos 51-28.
Speaking of the Jaguars, by the way, for people who aren't in the league and are watching, I know.
Isn't that Reggie?
No.
No, Reggie's
No.
not in the league anymore.
Oh, okay.
2 people, I think 2 people have left the league this season for personal reasons, obviously. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are supposed to be taken over by the next person on the waiting list, which is that's so cool, handsome Mikey J. Remember him? He used to be the
That's
the
a
Jets owner.
mouthful.
Yeah, no, crazy ass name. That's why I remember it. But he was supposed to get an Xbox this Black Friday or potentially Cyber Monday. So that's really the only reason why Falcons were able to play the computer, and so was I, because we're kind of waiting for him. And I asked them Black Friday, was he able to score one at the end of the week, end of the day? I mean, didn't really get back with me, but if I don't hear something by Cyber Monday, but we might move on to the next person. But that's where that was.
Yep.
And last but not least on this week, you versus the Denver Broncos, 51-28.
Good game.
For the people that didn't see the game, because I think it was like 4 people watching. What happened in that game?
I can't.
Harris?
I really don't.
Once again, do we have audio? Do we have audio of that game?
Well, I watched it, and it was how many turnovers? There were 4 turnovers, all on the Broncos side. One of those turnovers, he fumbled. His running back fumbled.
Who's running back?
Brian Hill, right? Your running back fumbled, Brian Hill,
I was checking.
and then
Jared Cook, the tight end,
Jared Cook, the tight end, picked it off the ground and ran for another
70 yards.
70 yards down to like the 3-yard line. Now, I thought in the NFL, when you fumble, the only person who could pick the ball up and run it forward is the person that fumbled the ball. That's what I thought the NFL was. But little let this boy run in 70. He broke tackles and everything.
Yeah, he's stepping on the shit out of somebody. I wasn't.
You were playing that game like you had green leaf, 4-leaf clovers growing out your ass.
Chico.
We had a rabbit foot hanging from the ceiling of the stadium, man.
Chico. Go ahead, Tiger. Go ahead.
All I'm hearing for Eric is,
Oh, he was so mad. I was in a party with Cole.
With Cole?
Yeah,
Well,
Cole
Eric.
is actually
who is
the
Eric?
next person on the waiting list is Justin. Well, the Titans owner's brother, Justin Christian's brother. And after that, it's Cole. And Cole is back in Maryland. So I'm looking forward to potentially him coming in there too.
Yep. All right. I got my game scheduled tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Again, too.
The Browns.
Oh, you gonna kick your ass?
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Is that number 2 for you guys?
No, that's the first one. First meeting.
First one. Okay.
First meeting.
Okay.
I still got to play Steelers twice.
He gonna whip you with
Browns
the towels you
twice,
left
and
in the
Bengals
locker
one
room?
more time. What'd you say?
He gonna whip you with the towels you left in the locker room?
The dirty ones.
Shut up.
Mm.
All right. Couple things I want to bring
Wait
up.
for Dill when he come back to Cleveland.
Shut up. Couple things I want to bring up that we always bring up almost on every podcast show. Actually, last year towards the end, the whole league was working together. We're doing great, but it's readying up. All right, fellas, please make sure if you finish your game or even on a bye week, you ready up. If everybody ready up, once the last game is played, the league will advance on its own, and we ain't got to bother the commissioners. So I think
and it can be set automatically as well if you want.
Exactly. Yes, you can also go to settings.
You don't have to think about it.
Yep. As soon as you finish your game, it'll ready you up automatically. All right.
The only time that doesn't work is when you're on a bye week. Week, you have to manually do it.
Yes, sir.
But
yep.
And I want to bring something up too, because there hasn't been any really bad news, but there's been some communication issues. I've had to put a couple people on AP, and generally, at least my rule is, if I put you on AP once, I'll put it on for 1 week. If I have to do it again, somewhat recently since the last time I had to do it, I'm gonna put you on AP for 20 weeks, and you're gonna have to take yourself off. And if we advance, that person can play the computer without even talking to you.
Yep.
And that's another loss you're probably gonna take. So I would suggest,
Mike,
if you're on AP for whatever reason, and for some reason you can't use the app, for some crazy reason you can't use the app to take yourself off AP, communicate to your opponent. No, that's not even Mike's thing, by the way. He did exactly what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to communicate to your opponent if for some reason you can't get to an app or to your system. Hey, I'm on AP right now, but I want to play you next week. If you at least do that, then the guy could give you the courtesy of not playing the computer. But outside of that, man, there's no excuse for not being able to take yourself off AP once you've done that, because there's a damn Madden app that will do all for you. So,
yep.
But that's it, really. Nothing else is really bad. We haven't really talked about the new Madden and what you think of it. So, go around the table. What are your opinions of the new Madden?
No comment.
No comment.
Like none of the Maddens. If the linebackers can't jump 30 feet in the air, you don't like it.
Exactly.
he hasn't
Take
liked
me
the
back to
Madden.
Madden 19. I'm
Since
cool.
19. He ain't like one since 19.
I'll be right
Wasn't he
back.
just in the Super Bowl? He was just in the Super Bowl.
I was, but that was nothing but God. Thanks to
YouTube
Harris for
video.
letting me win that game.
Yeah, whatever.
What's your opinion,
That
Harris?
never happen again.
What's your opinion on the Madden?
I like it. I like some of the player movement. It's somewhat authentic. Like when they want the receivers and tight ends and everybody run their routes, instead of like making those sharp cuts, it just seems kind of unrealistic. They also round it off. Passing game is pretty easy. Running game is a little bit more difficult. You gotta really be patient as far as running. Defensively, that's definitely a task because it's too easy to score for one. But of course, I think they tweaked it a little bit because people were dropping 60, 70 points a game, especially we were playing exhibition. So other than that,
exhibition is competitive, right? So
yeah,
it's we play simulation.
Yeah, it's a competitive setting, but other than that, I like the game. It's pretty good. Still got a few kinks and everything they need to work out. They need to bring back the practice mode after you play your game, though.
That's a pain point.
Yeah, I don't want to practice with my team, man. I shouldn't have to create a whole other damn franchise and practice with my team.
Put me back in, Tiger.
But, what about you, Tiger? What's your opinion of the game?
Well, someone like myself, it forces you to stop being stubborn and try to stick with what works, especially if you have a team that maybe has a deficit in a position like quarterback.
That has Jason Garrett as offensive coordinator.
We got rid of him a long time ago. But, yeah.
That was like a week ago.
For me, I've had to begrudgingly adjust what I want to do versus what my team allows me to do until I can build my team to be what I want. And I'm stubborn, so it takes me a little longer to get on board with that idea, but it's the only way that I found that I can have any success is to adjust. So that's how I've attacked this, man.
I personally like this Madden. I like almost everything about it except the defensive reactions to the pass. I believe that they drop the ball a little too much. It's one thing if they're smacking the ball down, but they don't catch the interceptions enough for me. And they get dumbed out a bit on some routes. So it's easy to fool the computer.
Yeah, there's a lot of standing and watching the play happen in front of them, even at the linebacker level. I'm a little disappointed in that. I'm actually not a fan of what they've done with the way you scout players.
I was just about to ask.
I like the
what do you like about that?
I like the enhanced staffing and a lot of auto stuff happening, but I just almost feel like you're not really doing anything. You're just researching. You could literally do a couple things throughout the year, and then at the end do your studying of what they discovered, which isn't really. I don't know.
Is that how it happens in real life?
No, it's not. Because throughout the year, scouts obtain information, and you actively do stuff, and the better scouts get in front of people, and people will sign with, will start giving better information when you're focused in the area you need, as opposed to just sending people out there.
That's what you do in this. No, you in this scouting thing, you actually do that too. You can focus on players, and the longer the season goes, the more information you get on the players. See if
week by week number of actions to focus on a player are way less in this Madden than previous Maddens. You might every couple of weeks get a note, hey, what do you want to do with this person? But before you had a number of points, and you would assign where you're going to apply those points, which is emulating the idea of calling people up, going to their school, spending the money to go to their college and see their game, whatever it is that you're emulating in that scenario. But you say, I'm going to focus on cornerbacks. I'm going to focus, and you may be focused on running backs, and Harris might be focused on linebackers. So when the draft comes around, you've done the homework to know that position may be better than someone who has to spend their points on linemen, right? And in this one, I don't feel like that. I think it's more passive, and therefore less interesting to me.
Macro versus micro management, maybe.
Well, the point is it's less interesting when at the end of the year, I'm assuming that if I assign my people, because there's girls and guys scouts, my people around the country well enough and in the right areas, I'll get a report at the end of the season, and I'll read the report and say, okay, here's the people who are better drafted. I don't think that's as interactive as I enjoyed historically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely different from what we're used to, and it's going to be a little pain during the change, but right. I'm expecting
and then the practice
to ramp up.
The practice stupid. I think we all agree that's done.
I expected to ramp up a bit the closer we get to the end of the season and the draft, and not even draft, the combine. I expected to be more. Hey, the Chargers looking at this wide receiver. They visited them because there's supposed to be reports and stuff like that happen. It's supposed to ramp up, as you get. There's a little bit of information at the beginning, and it ramps up the closer you get towards the end. And I'm hopeful.
Well, I think the mock drafts are atrocious.
Yeah, I'm not interested in no damn.
If you look at the mock drafts and look at the other teams, even your team, they don't make any sense to me.
No, it don't.
Like if you look at what a team needs and what they said they drafted in mock draft, I don't know what logic or algorithm they're using, but it's not consistently accurate to what makes sense. So I don't think they just throw a bunch of people who are high ranked into a pool and just iterate through it, and that's how they do it. It just,
Well, let me ask you a question: are there specific guys you focused on, like your level 3 scout or your level 1 scout? Like, there's guys you focused on.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't just me. I was looking at the other teams, but the people they mock draft, I don't even think I was looking at. Right. First of all, second of all, so that wouldn't make sense. And the third thing was, you look at positions like Aaron Rodgers has Jordan Love as a backup. So if the Packers is a hypothetical, or the Packers mock draft first round pick quarterback, stupid, right? There's no way that would happen, right? And so
you'd say stupid. But if he doesn't like Jordan Love, and he knows Aaron Rodgers is close to retiring or losing his X factor like he did last season, maybe that's what he's looking at. I don't have a first round pick, so I have a unique perspective here where I really don't, it doesn't really affect me directly. But I'm shocked to hear the guys that you're focused on the scouting aren't looking like your mock on the mock draft.
Yeah, to me, it wasn't even the right person. It wasn't even the right positions. It was just like I have no idea what they're calculating and then I figured, oh, maybe it's just one round. And the second one was even worse than the first. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I was like, whatever. So I just laughed at it. The one thing it might be revealing is that these are people they consider high rank. So it might be like a little view into who they consider might be high rank. Based on their in a mock top 32 or whatever. But I don't even know if you trust that. So
what about you, Harris? What do you think about the scouting thing that we waited a couple weeks for?
I mean, I don't really have too many words on it anyway. I never get a top pick, but I mean, it's a lot of inaccuracy with it, though. I mean, like they say that I want a cornerback. I'm looking to get some guys in the trenches, defensive linemen and offensive linemen. They have put up stuff that I have no interest in. So, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. You can hire some former players to scout, but I don't know. I think they'll do some updates, make it more realistic, add some more features.
Fingers crossed.
Those two.
Well, we got anything else on the plate, Dill?
No, that's it, fellas.
Dill gotta go to sleep.
I appreciate. Yeah.
You work tonight?
No, I'm working first shift.
Oh, okay.
But no, I appreciate it, fellas. Definitely appreciate it, and
very, very happy we did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it, man. Good stuff. And actually appreciate Tiger. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have the show tonight.
Yeah,
definitely
appreciate it. That's all I got.
It wasn't
all right, stay safe out there. Hope you guys had a good holiday.
Yep.
Hope this recorded.
Back to the grind. No, it did. It's on YouTube. All right, fellas.
All right.
All right, guys.
That was show 6.